We can consider this transfer window as the greatest one in the history of football. Not only we saw one of the greats to leave his club after 21 years, but we saw the other one return to his old club after 12 years. Leo Messi made his debut for PSG this weekend, and we'll see Ronaldo soon in a red shirt, but the history of their transfer this summer is quite fascinating to say the least. We covered the Messi's one some time ago, so it's time for Ronaldo's, and the whole link between Manchester United and Manchester City. But before we continue, write in the comments down below, did you like the idea of Ronaldo going to Man City or not? I'd love to read your comments. And without further ado, let's start. Too old, too expensive and a bad fit. And yet somehow Cristiano Ronaldo very nearly ended up as a Manchester City player. In the space of a crazy 28 hours, the Portugal international first appeared to be on the verge of a move to the Etihad Stadium, only for neighbours Manchester United to nip it on a Friday and instead bring Ronaldo back to Old Trafford. But how close did Guardiola really come to adding the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner to his squad? Sources has told that Ronaldo has actually been offered to City earlier in the window, with agent Jorge Mendes having spent the summer trying to find a club for his client after the 36-year-old made it clear that he wanted out of Juventus. Mendes is understood to have been approached some of Europe's biggest clubs, including both Manchester sides, in a bid to find a suitor who could offer Ronaldo both the ambition and the salary he required, but no teams were forthcoming with offers. City, for their part, were clearly in the market for a forward following the departure of a club record goal scorer Sergio Aguero on a free transfer to Barcelona. And as has been clear all summer, it was Tottenham striker Harry Kane who was identified as a top target earlier in the window, with the English international also keen on moving to the Premier League champions. However, extricating Kane from Spurs proved difficult, as the transfer saga rumbled on throughout the summer, and 6 days before the transfer deadline, Kane admitted defeat and committed his future to the North London outfit. With Kane off the table, Mendes leaped back into action. The Portuguese has good relation with City, with a stable of his clients including Ruben Dias, Ederson, Joao Cancelo and Bernardo Silva all at the club, and he was keen to add Ronaldo to that group. This time City were more open to negotiating with Ronaldo, particularly after it became clear that he was keen on a move to the club, despite having said in the past that he would never play for United's crosstown rivals. Despite some reports that a deal was close to being agreed, the consistent noises coming from Etihad throughout the saga were that an agreement was unlikely. Juventus wanted £24 million for the forward to avoid suffering a capital loss, while City didn't want to pay a fee to sign him. United eventually paid an initial £30 million with further add-ons valued at up to £7 million to add him to their forward line. Whilst Ronaldo return to Old Trafford is a memorable one, any agreement between City and him would merely have been a marriage of convenience, and there were understood to be concerns of both sides. The ex-Real Madrid star turned 37 in February, and therefore could never be considered a long-term signing, while there were issues on how he would fit the squad too. On the field, Guardiola's success at City has been built around the team ethic, with hard pressing starting with their forwards and running throughout his side. This is partly why he was able to lead City to a Premier League title and to the final of the Champions League last season, despite Aguero being missing for much of it. At 2 PM on the Friday afternoon, when publicly Ronaldo's next move was still unknown, though it was becoming clear that a move to United was still on the cards. Within half an hour, City confirmed that they won't be signing him. As well as City's concerns, sources have told that Ronaldo was worried about whether he was really wanted by Guardiola after he turned down the chance to sign him earlier in the window. And when United was spooked into making their move by the thought of a club legend wearing the sky blue shirt of their city rivals, Ronaldo's mind was made up, held by the intervenience from Sir Alex Ferguson, Rio Ferdinand, Patrice Evra and Bruno Fernandes. With at least 30 goals in 11 of his last 12 seasons, there was every reason to believe that Ronaldo would have made an impact at the Etihad. That would have been true off the pitch too, with his superstar status as one of the two best footballers of a generation, likely to generate interest in City from outside of Manchester. But there were also reasons why he was never prioritized, and that is ultimately why what would have been one of the most surprising transfers of all time never happened. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe for more at the channel to show your support. Bye till next time.